I so didn't want to talk because I know for a fact as soon as you start talking about Trump, we're gonna go on a run. So I was trying to keep that away, but you just can't stand this man. but the discussion question actually was, did these activities, all the things we have seen throughout the whole 4 years he has been there, do you think this is a reflection of inner U.S. citizens' turmoil that they really have with just any kind of progressive activity, or are they just generally protesting? Because I don't know how people can say, okay, we feel like we don't have a voice, Okay, well, the last administration passed a lot of legislation that helps out the middle class, which is majority of the population. They put out a lot of legislation, they put out a lot of regulation to help out, but you're telling me all somebody has to do is say they're going to take your guns and we won't, and then all of a sudden that's who you back, and no matter what he says, as atrocious as it is, you'll back him no matter what? That's all that's needed? Because there's nothing you can tell me he's done that realistically defines a good presidency, good leadership, or any kind of a benefit, whatsoever. So do you think it is U.S. inner turmoil, or really are they just protesting? They're just doing it just because?
By the way, you brought up guns, and so I just want to say the NRA filing for bankruptcy actually made me pretty happy. I'm saying. So here's the thing. There's really no one answer to that. I wish there was, but different people get riled up for different reasons, of course. Try and take away our guns. That's an issue. Give away our control. I brought up the control thing. That's important to these people. They want to have control. They want to be the Karens. They want to go in and go, you're not doing it my way. They're also, they don't want to progress. The things that they're bringing up are from the 50s. They do not want to progress. They like it the way it was. They like it, and there's always those people that dig their heel. They like the way it was. But here's the thing. I believe in all of us, and I believe that we can continue to move forward and make changes and consider everyone. It's ridiculous here in America that we have children starving, anybody starving, anybody not getting medical care, anybody not having a place to live. That's not what this is about. But from the beginning of this country, it's all been about everybody's welcome here. It's a melting pot. And so when you have someone in office who does nothing but just chip away at that basic piece. By the way, the Constitution. I want to bring up the Constitution because it's a big deal with this stuff. They say they're patriots. They're not patriots.
Nope.
Everything that they do is pretty much anti-Constitution.
Exactly.
The free speech. I mean, it's just crazy. Everything's upside down, and so I feel like there's really. My husband and I were talking about this last night. What can we do about these people who just want to stir the pot and follow in Trump's, example?
What can we do? Please tell me something. Tell me something. It's crazy. With that, and like I said, the worry I have is, for me, it really was a shocker. I can't lie that the base is littered the way it is, because I can't look at this administration, what they've done, as any kind of successes whatsoever. The one thing they keep on saying, the only thing that's really highlighted on both sides that Trump could be credited for is he's assigned the most federal judges of any president or something like that, to that degree. All right, you put the whole base and a lot of the actual federal court system in conservative hands. Okay, wow. You know what I mean? I really don't understand how that helps much. Always bringing manufacturing back. Okay, but manufacturing is on its way out. That's the one industry that's on its way out. You're supposed to be concentrating more on technology. the whole place and everything is on the internet right now. So why are you worrying about manufacturing? You might as
Yeah.
well go ahead and say, hey, we want to really start the street sweepers or something like that. You know what I mean? For, an irrelevant job fact. And so, but all because he mixes their ideals and he allows them or makes them feel that they can spit racist rhetoric, underlying tones, stay uneducated on what's going on, be based. Going back to Jake Clapper, one of the people that said up front, hey, Barack Obama's a terrorist. I don't care what anybody says. I have no facts whatsoever, but that's what I believe, and nobody's going to convince me otherwise.
Yeah.
Is that realistically the world you're okay with? That's the world you're okay with. You're dealing with that. You can spit that kind of rhetoric. It shouldn't be a problem. He's a Muslim anyway, but regardless of that, you can say that and you feel that comfortable. And I do think this administration is the reason that has happened. But at the same time, I would hope we're a little bit more sophisticated, a little bit smarter to realize that's not okay. You would think that, as a child, I always thought adults were smart, we're smarter when you get to become adults. But the people that are doing this are older than me, and they're acting like children. I want to be like this. This is what I believe in.
Throwing tantrums.
Okay.
Yeah. All that. Yeah.
Don't you know they took our guns? Forget China. Right. Forget China. You know what I want to say, but forget China. What I was like, and that's what needs to be said for you to follow this imbecile.
I think what's gone or what's really dissipated is just basic civility, basic understanding that there are things that that you don't have to storm the Capitol to make your point. You don't have to do those things. And when you have someone in office who is encouraging that sort of behavior, it's enabling or empowering them to think that that's okay.
Wow.
And in my America, that's not okay. Gotcha. That to me looks very third world. That's like, dude, what are you doing? Why are you inciting these? They're not protests, they're riots.
Hands down, they're riots. You can't storm a building, any building, federal or otherwise, just because you're upset about a vote that has been going on for centuries. The same system, or the same system that voted your prophet. For some reason, you're calling him your savior. The same exact way. When everybody, all of us, never thought he had a ghost chance in heck about that. Yet he's there. He got his 4 years. He shouldn't have got his 4 years. It's the craziest world in the world. He got elected, but he got elected on the same system. Now all of a sudden it's rigged. Now all of a sudden it's fraud. Now all of a sudden they counting votes. They found 2, 5, 10 million Chinese people to vote for Biden. What are you talking about?
How much money has been wasted on his paranoia, on his desire to redo things
from his constituency?
Find me 11,000 votes. What are you talking about? We're just gonna grab those out of the air? He would actually allow that. I believe that he would act if somebody had come up with those 11,000 votes, he would have been right in there going, "See, told you, see, they're there." Money has money talks a lot, but here's the thing. Now look at what's happening. All of his financial partners are leaving. All of his, any of his supporters, he's been kicked off social media. He is on his way down and out, but not out for the count. And that's what we need to be aware of, is that this man, in my opinion, is dangerous.
True.
He is dangerous. He is he's powerful enough to incite people to anger, to just lose all track of the civility. There's no conversation. We're just going to come in and kick your ass.
Wow.
Not going to he's got his plans, and like you said, those followers that he has, they're right there hanging on every word he says. And I just hope that they somehow see the light and understand somewhere in the middle of all this chaos that they have been misled, that they have been lied to,
Yep.
and that it's time to, see the light, man. Got to see the
Mm,
light.
got
Got
to.
to realize that you can't push things through with violence. You can't,
Absolutely. Yeah.
you can't mock people and I mean, they're killing his followers are killing police officers. It broke my heart.
Ain't that
My
something?
heart to see them storm in there, to
Ain't
break the
that
windows,
something?
to
What
take
irony.
there were, I know, right? And there were a lot of police officers that we saw
Mhm.
removing barriers, letting them in. It's like,
Wow.
what is
Oh
that
my
about?
God.
You
Come on.
know? So there are I
Woo.
believe that there were this was not a casual thing. This was totally planned.
Mhm.
They had top ranked military people within this organization
Yep.
putting things together, helping them figure out basically how to attack.
Uh-huh.
And so, and the whole thing is we've all said, yeah, if that was Black Lives Matter and
Hmm.
they went in there and did that,
Oh,
they just would have it would have been a bloodbath,
it would have
you know.
bloodbath.
And
Bloodbath. That's
it would
crazy.
have it so there's so many different sides,
Yeah, absolutely. It's
and
crazy. Yeah. I
we
hope.
can see we can see in our heart and our soul, our intuition, the side that is for all of us, and
Gotcha.
that's what we need to support.
Exactly. Absolutely.
That's
So
in my
I
yeah.
can only hope we can all just hope that this kind of behavior or these tendencies that are going on right now, everybody does have, or this group does have some kind of realization. Because, like I said, with the Trump part of it and everything, I mean, if it wasn't there, it wouldn't happen. I think that's what I'm more scared of. I've never viewed Trump per se as do I dare say, a threat in so many regards directly,
Right.
until he actually had supporters I literally saw, and a lot of them that
Yes.
supported his
Yes.
notion. That the fact that things he was doing, no matter how bad, how atrocious, and how unregulatory and borderline illegal, still they call him the best president. The best,
Right.
still to this word. I can't tell you how infuriated I get when I hear that nowadays.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
infuriated. I get really. I just want to start doing my cyber gangbanging. But I
Yeah.
just,
Yeah.
you know
Yeah.
what? I can't deal with it because that's ridiculous. It,
Well, Ron, I think that the one thing that Trump has done is he has shown us a different side of America.
oh yeah.
He he has shown all of the unrest,
Hmm.
all of the, like I didn't realize, as a Caucasian woman, like you
Okay.
pointed out earlier,
Oh yeah.
I did not
No, I know.
I
Trust me.
did
I
not
hear you.
realize that racism was like the 50s. I did not realize
Hmm.
that. I thought what I see is people just being people and treating each other equal.
Yeah.
And so to see all the ugliness that's underneath um, what looks to be good,
Yeah.
we have Trump to thank for that, so that we can be
Mm.
more prepared and more aware of the
Yeah.
concerns
I agree with that. I agree
of
with
the
that.
other side. How are we going to move through this as a country? You
Hmm.
know, so so that's the only credit I'm going to give him, is that just
True.
because he is such an egoic string of all kinds of adjectives that I could. He has
Bleep,
brought,
bleep, bleep, bleep,
yeah,
bleep,
yeah,
bleep, bleep.
he's brought out that underbelly, that darker place that many of us just didn't even realize existed. So thank you
Gotcha.
for that, so that we can be more aware as we move forward as a country and hopefully help heal
Absolutely. Perfectly.
recovery. Yeah.
Miss Angel Shannon, thank you so much for coming back, or coming back, or talking to me and seeing you again. It's great seeing you. It's great interviews. Thank you so
Cool.
much. Hope everything's all well for you, the hubby.
Yes, and for you too, and the wifey.
Awesome, awesome. Side Bus Social, guys, check us out. Make sure you subscribe below, follow us, get notifications. We're doing videos every week talking about things that affect your life. Thank you much. See you next time.